Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with day 2 of Scrap Squad's 12 days of Christmas scrap lifts. And I'm not doing a Christmas page. I'm going to do a Barrett graduation page. This is a photo that we took when we gathered for coffee. And it was kind of our crazy mixed up extended family. That's me and my son James and Barrett, my grandson. That's Barrett's mom, Pamela, and that's Barrett's half brother on his mom's side, Lyndon, and that's Katie, his full sister. Pam being her mother and James being her father. So, and the photo was taken by Pamela's fiance. So it was a nice little family gathering. Ava had finals to study for, so she wasn't able to come with us. But we had a really nice time. We were together with them for the 2 days, for the family day and for graduation day. So I love this photo because, you know, there was a time when such a photo could not have been taken. And we're all, it's wonderful that there's a good relationship there. Okay, so this is the page I'm scrap lifting. It's got a vertical piece and 2 horizontal pieces, a couple frames, and a bunch of embellishments, including what looks like some banners. And obviously the embellishments are very Christmas oriented. So I'm using Discover and Create by Vicki Boutin. And like I said, I'm not doing a Christmas page. I found that the colors in the photo kind of really go nicely with the colors in the collection. And I would use the collection even if that weren't the case. It just accidentally happens to be the case. So in this instance, I'm not going to use foam. I'm kind of just going to lay these things down. And let's see, I need to distress this end. I cut these papers from the 6x8 paper pad. And I can kind of curl them to get a little bit more dimension if I need to. Okay, there. And then this, that would have been a good, the original has a dotted paper that's very much like that. I didn't realize that was on the other side. But I'm kind of happy, and I hate putting adhesive over those pencils because that's kind of, I'm gonna push this up in case I want my title. This is the title I want, and it says every picture tells a story, and this kind of tells the story of this crazy mixed up family. So I'm gonna scoot the photo down like this so that this goes over, but I don't want it to be even like that. So I'm gonna center the photo on this and let it kind of be there. Be down. And I've got this kind of scooted over to the right. I'm actually thinking about scooting it to the left, but I'm gonna leave it dry fit for now. I'm going to do this piece of frame. Let's see how this works. Let's see. I'm going to do it like that. I like the idea that it In this case, it's over the blue, and here it's under the blue. So I like that. If you look at detail, that kind of, when your eye looks at it, it probably sees something a little, it detects something that's a little off. And when you look at it again, you can see what it is, and then you wonder how that can be, because this is kind of meant to look like it's all one big long frame. And, you know, if you put together scrapbook pages, you kind of know, but people who don't, get that lined up. I think that's lined up. This is why I didn't want foam underneath those layers, because I want this to make contact with the background. Now, I have this frame, which, if you'll notice in the original, the photo is surrounded by a frame, and then there's this frame, which is wider than this one, which is smaller, and then there's some round shapes in there. I like this. Let's see. Here's where I'm going to have to depart from the design. Actually, let me do something now before this. I have a wonderful, wonderful subscriber who heard me talk about Barrett going to or graduating from basic training in South Carolina. And this is the Palmetto Moon, which is the kind of the logo for the state of South Carolina. It's on their license plate, and it's on all the South Carolina merchandise that you buy. And they've done a good job of marketing it. It's a decal meant to put like on a car window. I'm not sure that I trust myself to get it centered properly on a page if I expose the real adhesive. So what I'm going to do is fussy cut it with the kind of the packaging around it, and I will attach it that way, maybe not with glue, maybe with a staple or something that keeps it attached to the adhesive piece, if any of that makes sense to you. I love this logo. I think I've talked before about how palm trees, the images of palm trees and sailboats, you know, kind of make me happy. I think it, you know, probably lowers my blood pressure a few points. And okay, so if I do this and then surround it by, bless her heart, she apologized because she couldn't find a purple one, and she included this purple feather. So I'm gonna do a floral somewhere, and this feather is going to be part of the floral cluster. Maybe I'll do it here, and I'll mount the floral somewhere there. And I thought I might do this and the Palmetto Moon like so. I could do that. Let me see what else I have going on here. I was going to use the coffee cup because we were at a coffee shop, but this is kind of big. So let me see if there are any stickers that have. I have this camera that's also kind of big, but there's a smaller camera here. There is no coffee cup on this sticker sheet. Let's check the sticker book. I love the hearts on the sticker book. Ooh, look, it's like color matched. Nice. I will use one of these circular shapes, and I want some contrast. Let me pull some of these things off at the moment. And kind of right in here, I'd like one of the, like a contrasting circle, like one of these oranges. Is there a circle on here? Some little color circles. I've just gotten these products in. I did a pre-order when they were first available for pre-order. Okay, let me pull this off. I'm going to go for the darker circle, and I'm going to mount it on, well, let me cut a piece of foam. Into a generally circular piece. Let's go like that. And it has a little hole in it, so if I wanted to use it as a tag, I could. But I'm just going to put it right there. And I may do, there's one out to the side as well, but it's much larger. So I'm going to replace that with a flower. I'll find a floral in one of the colors. Okay, and that still allows me to do something like so. But let's see. I like this floral right here to go, okay, that kind of lifts it up, but that's okay. I'm gonna do it, I could do it like that, and I could overlap the coffee cup. Okay, let's just make this happen. Let's get a piece of foam to go behind here. And if I want it to be like this so that it kind of overlaps Katie. And then I'll do the coffee cup like that, and then I'll maybe have, I'll have this over here, but I also want something in that color scheme over there, like maybe this kind of right in here. Let's get, before I get ahead of myself, I'm going to get some foam on this so I can put it down without it sticking to something. Okay. Let's get this down. Like so. I want this closer. I'm going to put this on first. And then slide that in. And you can still see that the cup has a design on it, and that design kind of shows. So that has taken away my ability to put the title here. And so I'm thinking the title's going to go here. It could also go on the purple. But then the cloudiness of the vellum shows. I prefer it on a white background because then it just, that is kind of cool. Or this. I like this, I think. And I'm gonna just put a tiny little bit of adhesive behind it. Go there, and I noticed in the sticker book there is a page that has little phrase stickers, and there's one, I think I saw the word family in here somewhere. Mother, father, sister, brothers, siblings. I could do the whole, I could put the labels on each member of the family. Okay, here. This has, let's see. And I have to remember that I want to do that. I'm going nuts here. I also want to do the B. Let me get the thin foam to go behind here. Excuse me. That was unexpected. Okay. So I'm going to put this maybe over my covering up my sandals. Okay, I'm going to put that there. On the photo, and then I can layer some things behind it. Maybe here's where I layer this. That is perfect. Okay. Actually, let me put some foam behind it. And I'll put some thin foam on the trunk. I just love, well, you know, I love the purple, but I love contrasting the oranges with that purple. And then the unexpected kind of pale aqua. Okay, that works nicely. And I don't think I need, let's see, how about if I kind of layer that under that way, or up above here. I like that. And so I'm going to put a little glue on the spine of the feather and put it pretty deep in there. And if I'm not mistaken, there are some leaves in this ephemera pack. Oh, there's this little punch out that has the purple berries. And that could go kind of beside that. So let me take a little bit. I had so many pictures from that day, from those 2 days. And it's one of those, there were so many stories I wanted to tell that I kind of got paralyzed. It was like an embarrassment of riches, and I didn't know what to do first. So I've left so many of those things unscrapped and undocumented. So now I'm making up for it. And there are some purple butterflies. I'm going to go ahead and pull these 2 out of here. And I'm going to put a little foam on the body. Fold it up. Let's see. I've got kind of paper crumbs there. I like that this has the this color purple as well as the kind of bluish purple that the feather has. So I'm actually going to put this here because it kind of continues that theme there. And then this has the kind of the periwinkle-ish purple. And I'm going to do it. Surprise, surprise, I'm actually going to use fewer embellishments than the original. And it's kind of starting with this. I don't necessarily have an idea what I'm going to do with that. I don't feel the need to use it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So here is a bumblebee, which I use on bees pages, and I'll let it kind of be climbing onto that circle. And I'm going to get a couple hearts. I'm going to get this blue one and this purple one. Let me get, I'm going to put the blue, well, I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them down here, right there. And now I'm going to start using some of the smaller embellishments. I do have a couple, I have this, which says, and then this happened. And I definitely want that on there. Like I said, this is not something that anyone would have predicted a few years back. And it's wonderful that we have that opportunity now. Okay, and here's a ladybug that's part of the collection. And I'm going to put it be right here. That's close to Katybug. Let's see. This says time together, and I'm going to cut that. It's a label that's joined with other labels, and I'm going to put this maybe right inside that frame, then the feather covers it up. So how about at the top of the frame? Let it overlap the frame. Okay, and then I forget which one I was going to use from this page, but I do want to go back and get a camera. This Life Right Now, this is a little banner-y sort of thing. And I'm gonna, I cut, there's a little bit of the adjoining banner, the orange one, that kind of stuck because of the way I cut it. So I'm gonna distress it. And it's a really kind of raisin color, which is maybe more brown than purple, but it kind of goes nicely. I might like it right there. So let me get a and again, I have to remind myself that I'm going to go back and get a camera. I don't know where it's going to go, but I'm going to put that right there. And I do want like some banner-y kind of things there. And if I don't have any in stickers, well, here are a couple. I can cut this in half. And then I can do it like so. I'll do that there. That worked out nicely. Okay, this is not staying down. So I'm gonna adhere it with some liquid glue. My liquid glue is building up on the outside here, so that's not gonna be good. Here's the smaller camera. Now there are some feathers in the collection that I could tie in with this real feather. And I'm thinking I might want to do that where maybe kind of right there. And let me put a piece of foam behind it. I love that in this collection there's a little ticket label that says all good things, because that was the first collection that I became aware of Vicki Boutin. Okay, so that works there. Let's try, there's this purple feather sticker or this green and beige one. And going to get the green and beige one just because it's so different from that purple one. Okay, that works. And then there are some leaf sprigs, and you know how much I love leaf sprigs. There are a couple of them available as stickers. So I can kind of do something there with a little piece of foam on the very end. So that stays curled up. And then not seeing or feeling this anywhere. Maybe right there. I'm going to put it back. put it back in the sticker sheet because I'm not. I like these too much to waste them, and so I'll save it for another page. I'm gonna do one of these arrows though, the little curly arrows, and what I want to do is see if I can, if it's wide enough for me to put any thick foam. I don't think so. So I'm thinking it's gonna have to, I'm not liking that either. I think what this is telling me is that when I look at it, I'm thinking it might be done. Okay, so put this camera back over here. Is there anything else I really feel like I need to use on here? I don't think so. I think I'm going to call it done. Let me flip through the sticker book and see if there's anything that just yells at me. There's another feather in the bluish kind of color. So let me see if I can work that in. Right there. Okay, I like that. All right. So thank you very much to my very generous subby who sent me my little South Carolina Palmetto Moon logo. And I thank you all for watching, and I will see you for this is day 2. I will see you for day 3, I think later today. I think this is gonna air early Sunday afternoon, and then I should have the ability to do day 3 when it comes out. It'll get published on day 3. I'll do it the same day as it gets published. So it'll be one more page on Sunday. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.